When you think about the term classic, you inevitably imagine movies from decades ago that have cemented their place in film history as some of the most influential works of art ever created. Of course, there's always the debate about how much time needs to pass for something to be considered a classic. In music, it's widely accepted that if an album is still amazing 10 years after its release, it's a classic. Okay, but how about cinema? 5 years? 20 years? 50 years? Who decides? The 21st century pushed a lot of boundaries when it comes to filmmaking, both in terms of techniques and technology used, and the topics that are explored. And with so many films created every year, it's inevitable there will be some that people instantly label as a modern classic. And to be fair, some of the movies that get this label tend to be incredibly influential. We're starting off with Birdman. The 2010s were oversaturated with superhero movies, with there being a point where there was a new Marvel or DC film seemingly every other month. This was the exact message that director Alejandro González Iñárritu wanted to send with Birdman. The Oscar-winning movie featured the star of 1989's Batman, Michael Keaton, although this time in a much more down-to-earth role for which he won the Oscar for Best Actor. In the film, he plays the role of a nearly forgotten film star who's trying to make a comeback with a seemingly ambitious production. In some ways, Keaton isn't just playing the role, he's the role. Birdman features a star-studded cast, with Emma Stone and Edward Norton taking up leading roles alongside Michael Keaton. The film is a clever social commentary on the current state of Hollywood and is relevant even 9 years later. It also has one of the most cryptic endings in recent cinema history, with people still trying to decipher it to this day.
And the next time you screech, it'll explode.
The fourth spot on our list is Inception. Widely considered one of the most mind-bending, multi-layered films made in the 2010s, there's no question about Inception being a contemporary classic. Based on the ideas of lucid dreaming and stealing dreams, Christopher Nolan masterfully crafted an intricate plot that has viewers discussing the film more than a decade later. Leo DiCaprio plays the main role of professional thief Dom Cobb, who has a special ability to enter people's dreams and steal their secrets. When presented with the chance to erase his criminal past, he and his crew, which consists of Tom Hardy, Michael Caine, and Marion Cotillard, perform an inception on a competitor's son. And while the story is complex and the film's ending still hasn't been solved, what really entrances most viewers are the groundbreaking effects and visuals which influence the CGI and VFX that became commonplace throughout the decade.
Bank vault or a jail, the mind automatically fills it with information it's trying to protect.
Up next is 12 Years a Slave. Not all films are considered a classic due to their visuals or influence. Sometimes, their emotional impact on the viewers is what makes them stand out. 12 Years a Slave, the masterpiece produced by Stephen McQueen, tells the story of the heart-wrenching reality that is slavery. Following the true story of a free African-American man named Solomon Northup, the film showcases how he was abducted and sold into slavery against his will. The film manages to show the real terrors of slavery in a way that no other film before it managed to, with viewers being exposed to cruelty that makes your gut wrench and brilliant filmmaking that pushes you to continue watching. The film's quality is obvious to anyone that watches it, with career-defining performances by its lead actor, Chiwetel Ejiofor, and supporting star Michael Fassbender helping it rightfully claim the Academy Award for Best Picture. Many people consider this an essential film to watch and experience for anyone that loves cinema.
Who's in charge here?
I'm the captain.
I'm Mr. Jonas Ray. My solicitor has...
The second place in our list is Whiplash. Music is a cutthroat business, and no movie shows the extremes that artists are willing to go to as perfectly as Whiplash. The film is a testament to the amount of obsession that musicians need to have if they want to achieve their goals and become the best in their field. Whiplash follows the young jazz drummer Andrew, who enrolls in a prestigious music conservatory to progress his career as a drummer. There, he meets the film's co-star and anti-hero, his ruthless teacher Terrence Fletcher, played by J.K. Simmons. Fletcher's role is that of a mentor who knows no boundaries and accepts no excuses. Throughout the film, he pushes Andrew mentally and physically to the point where the protagonist's fingers start bleeding and his personal life suffers due to his perpetual, intense practice sessions. The movie breaks the main character in order to build him up. Andrew goes from a character you feel sorry for to one you celebrate as he manages to live up to Fletcher's expectations.
Now answer my question. Were you rushing or were you dragging?
And number one has to be The Wolf of Wall Street. based on Jordan Belfort's 2007 memoir of the same name, the biopic is widely considered one of the best commercial movies made in the past 20 years. Directed by the legendary Martin Scorsese, the movie follows the rise and fall of convicted stockbroker Jordan Belfort, played by Leo DiCaprio, as he cheats his way to being one of the richest and most successful men on Wall Street. This satirical masterpiece shows the immoral, tempting reality of the men behind Wall Street and how some of them exploit capitalism to reach the top. The Wolf of Wall Street provides us with an excellent depiction of how wealth and gluttony can corrupt any man, doing so in a debaucherous visual ensemble that feels like a guilty pleasure. The audience is able to bear witness to Belfort's empire reaching its peak and then proceeding to crumble as his schemes are uncovered. Many people consider this film not just a modern classic, but also one of Martin Scorsese's greatest productions.
The key to making money in a situation like this is to position yourself now.
And thanks for watching, guys. Is there a movie from the 2010s that you think should be on this list? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more trivia and lists related to pop culture. Thank you again, and see you next time.